welcome everybody to Unity Temple. It's a fantastic Mother's Day Sunday. Yay! Woo! And let's see, we start off with song?
We're going to start off with a song.
Okay, and I think that song is in this little book, Wings of Song, on page 173.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, ready? We're ready. Speaking of, we have a fantastic guest today. Diane is going to be our speaker. I can't wait.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yes, the crowd goes wild. Yes.
Wild crowd just for y'all.
All right. Okay, now it's time for our beautiful daily word, and it is beautiful. It's, of course, Mother's Blessing. Y'all ready? I bless all mothers everywhere. The word mother brings to mind love, gentleness, nurturance, and expression. Even if I did not experience these qualities from the woman who gave me life, I give thanks for them in everyone who has inspired me and touched my life. To my mother and everyone who has blessed me with a mother's care, I send you love. I say a prayer of thanks for your presence in my life, for the sacrifices you made to give me the opportunity to grow and learn. You taught me the power of love and gentleness and the strength found in giving. You taught me above all to be true to myself. You are a leader who has taught me to lead by example. I send you thoughts of infinite love and peace as I join with others in gratitude and joy today. And from Proverbs 31:26, she opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. Isn't that nice? Mm-hmm. I liked it. And now, y'all, it's time for a statement of belief. And I'm going to say it first, and then y'all repeat it after me afterwards. Okie dokie?
Okay.
Okie dokie. There is but one presence and one power in all the universe. God, the good, omnipotent. Together, please. There is but one presence and one power in all the universe. God, the good, omnipotent. And now we're going to be all singing Surely the Presence together. And then they'll lead us into a beautiful meditation by Diane.
So happy I get to be here. Thank you, Dana, for playing, and thank you, Ivalou, for that glorious introduction. So I'd like to do a meditation today on love and the power of healing that carries with it. So if you all would please just relax, feel the support of your chair, close your eyes if that's comfortable for you to do, and just take a breath. Take a breath and know that that breath is the breath of life, the breath of God. And I want you to visualize in your mind, and wherever your mind takes you to, that person, that event, if it's a conflict, if it's something that just needs a little love and a little healing, I want you to visualize that. And then I want you to just set that aside. And now we're going to focus on the self and the connection with the divine. So breathe in that light of love, of light, of healing, and let it fill your head. Let it travel down through your beautiful spinal cord. Breathe that in all the way to the end, and acknowledge the miracle and the beauty of that human brain that they've been studying for so many years and still have not unlocked the mysteries, probably never will. The amazing connection of all of those nerves and all of those receptors and all of the signals that travel through that beautiful column. Let that love and light on your next breath fill your chest cavity. acknowledging the beauty of those lungs receiving that breath of life. Your whole pulmonary system, what an amazing thing. That heart that takes that oxygenated blood and flows it to every cell in your body. And let that be there. Allow the love to flow through you, through your abdomen, through your lower trunk, into your beautiful legs, into your knees, into your legs, below, into your ankles, to your feet, to every toe, through your arms, to every finger. Let there be light. Let that light of love and divine presence heal you now. You are a perfect and complete child of God now, in this moment. You are one with the divine. Blessed by the Mother in love, blessed by the Father in love, in perfection. And now from this place of being, take the person, the event, the connection, wherever that is, and hold that from this place of divine connection, and breathe the light of love into that now. Know that that person, that situation, in this moment is filled with the light and love and the healing presence of the divine, and they are truly healed. Right now, see them whole and healed right now. Take that love and that power that you now have because of the connection with the divine. Let it flow down through your feet, through the earth. Let it go to the center of the earth. And now from there, in that beautiful core, let it expand out through the world. Through all of those layers up to where we start seeing the water. Through all of the beautiful water and the creatures in the water, and now all the roots of the trees and the roots of the grass. Every blade of grass that grows is blessed by this divine love and presence and guidance. And we focus our attention there. And in this moment, we hold the world in perfect peace, in perfect balance, in perfect harmony, in love. From there, let's move out to the universe and acknowledge the expansiveness of that, the never-ending presence of the divine balance. And it is good. And we send love, light, caring, healing, manifestation, manifested right now to our experience and to the world's experience. And so it is. special person's Dana. She is our special person.
Yes.
Very important person. A VIP. Sorry for the delay.
You're fine.
That's okay, we're playing amongst ourselves.
It's a calming
I
transition.
appreciate that. When the music fades, all is stripped away, and I simply come, longing just to bring something that's of worth that will bless your heart. I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within than the way things appear. You're looking into my heart. I'm coming back to the heart of worship. It's all about you. It's all about you. I'm sorry, Lord, for the things I've made it. It's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. King of endless worth, no one could express how much you deserve. No end we can pour, all I have is yours, every single breath. I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within than the way things appear. You're looking into my heart. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, where it's all about you. It's all about you. I'm sorry, Lord, for the things I've made it. It's all about you. It's all about you. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you. I'm sorry, Lord, for the things I've made it. It's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. Thank you, Dana, for that. That was beautiful. I'm so emotional today. I just can't stop weeping, and it was really beautiful. And people stand up here and they say, well, I just can't believe how nicely the words and the music and everything comes together. And I picked the hymn today.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the hymn it says, loving word, loving deed, spring from the heart divine. I had no idea, because I picked it maybe, I don't know, a week ago and sent it to Dan, because I'll work with the daily word. It works so well with what I'm going to talk about also.
Wow.
So, yeah, how about that?
Did I leave the book up there?
You did. I'll
I'm
just
sorry.
set it right here. I brought one too. There's two up here. So first of all, is this one on too? No, that one's off. Good. Because I got this one here and we don't want to get crazy. The feedback can be
We want to
amazing.
get crazy, but you know.
Oh yeah, we do. But we can't swing from the chandeliers here. They're a little too fragile.
Okay.
So excuse my voice. That's because I've been so emotional. And today I'm going to talk about the power of thoughts,
Yeah.
the power of the word, the vibration that creates that. So I've done a little research this week, and it all comes back to the smallest vibration moves into the biggest thing, right? It all starts with the smallest vibration, and it moves into the bigger things. How we apply that love, and sometimes we don't even have to apply it, right? We just have to get out of the way and allow that love to move through us to create a better situation. And especially, this is so important when we find ourselves in discord. It's so important when we find ourselves in conflict. Because it's really great to come to church as a child. You go to church, you get some Jesus, you feel really good, you get in the car, your dad's screaming at the traffic, you're getting home, and it's back to life as a human. Back to life as a human, nothing wrong with that. But the challenge in Unity really focuses on this, is taking that with you through the week, through the day, through the moment. So I am not a mother, much to my sadness, but I am the best auntie in the world. I've been an aunt, an auntie, a godmother, even though I'm not Catholic, a fairy godmother, to no less than 16 children through my 20s. All the babies started coming, and I'd have carts of stuff for Christmas. I'd save all my money up to get those presents for the babies. And children always have inspired me. And the fact that they're there, the fact that, and not everybody had the best mother in the world. Not everybody had a loving, nurturing mother. Some of our mothers had genuine problems and did the best they could. But the fact that you are here is proof that you are loved. The fact that you are on the earth today, that you've made it this far, every step you've taken, every breath you've taken, the mother who carried you in her womb, if that's all she did, it is proof that you are loved, that you are here. So I have a great little story to tell about a mother, and truly, the kids just blow me away. So I'm changing the names to protect the innocent, but you will know who I'm talking about because we've been friends for a very, very long time. So my friend, Susan, my friend Susan has a son, Tommy. And this kid was so amazing as a child. All children are. This one particularly shined and resonated with me, and I would ask him questions, and he would say profound things that would knock me over. Sometimes he'd just talk about the zoo. Sometimes he'd just knock me over. And his mom told a story. So Susan tells the story of going to an event where there are other children, and Tommy's about 5 years old right now. And Tommy is immersed in whatever he's doing, and the neighborhood bully, they're 5 years old, already kids are expressing, right? Whatever is being fed into them. And the bully comes up, and, Tommy's immersed, and the bully comes up, they're both wearing cowboy hats, and knocks his hat down. Mom's watching from a distance. My baby has been met with aggression. What do I do? Do I step in? Do I fix this? Do I allow this child to have an experience and see how he will handle it? She holds back. Hard for a mother to do, right? Hard for an auntie to do. I just want to knock the little out of the way. But no, she didn't do that. She allowed it to unfold. And Tommy comes up, pushes his hat back up, and looks at the kid. Knocks his hat down. Kid pushes his hat, knocks his hat down. So this goes back and forth a few times. The giggling starts. Tommy runs over to his mom and says, "Mom, that boy and me were knocking each other's hats down." And that's because, met with aggression, that child, Tommy, had no aggression in him, had no anger, had no fear. Only thing inside Tommy is love, adventure, fun, and learn, everything. That's all he had inside of him. It's all he could reflect back. And that's what he got, was a game. Not only did it make it fun for him, but it made him fun for the bully. The bully now has a friend, right? So that's what I'm talking about. And I've tried to be like that little boy since I've heard that story. How can I get my own ego out of the way and reflect back some love? How can I just let God be there and the presence of love be there when I'm met with aggression? Not always successful.
At least you want it.
But I want it. I'm not always successful, but I want it. And I move in that direction every chance I get. In my business life, and I've been in business for, God, over 30 years now. Can you believe it? I think, my goodness, how did I get here? I never thought I'd make it this far. But when I have those situations, when you're dealing with the public, you don't have control. You don't have control what background and anguish and aggression is going to come into a deal. But it's my job to steer that deal to the closing. And in my line of work, those deals wind up in court a lot. I have never been to court. I take God with me every deal I go into. And when it does get hot and heated sometimes, and I visualize and I take that, focusing on the love and the pure essence of who that person is, that they were called into being by the divine just like the rest of us, and they deserve to be happy. And everyone needs to come out of this winning. Wow, did that change my world? It changed changed my world, and it changed my income level. When you come in with love, it changes everything. And so that's the practical application of that. In Psychology 101, and that's a long time ago that I was in high school, you know, they teach us that we can only see in another person what we have in ourselves, right? So if we dislike someone, that's the person we need to get to know, because that's the person who we see something of ourselves in that we need to heal. So I just take that idea with me. And as far as when we do let the love flow, you know, love is the most amazing, transformative thing. It fills the walls in this space. You know, when you walk into a building, I definitely feel it here, the love that emanates actually from the walls. And we experience that. We experience that with friends. We experience that when we look at a beautiful tended garden. That's love. That's what love looks like. We experience that when we're eating and eat something delicious. It's been made with love if it's really good, right? And I love to say, ooh, you can taste the love in that. You can taste the love in that. A sandwich made with love, same ingredients, tastes so much better than the sandwich slapped together by an angry teenager, right? Same ingredients, different outcome. So the love that we pour into things. And as I was getting ready for today, I went looking for an article that I spoke about years ago. And I went online looking for it. What the article was talking about is the Hadron Collider. And the Hadron Collider found, and this is, okay, Hadron Collider, let me slow down, is this collider in CERN, and it's a 17-mile track that is underground, and it's in the mountains between France and Switzerland. 17 miles. They send atomic particles, protons, careening around this track, wait for them to smash into each other, and watch what happens. That's what they're doing there. And the article I was looking for was talking about the observer and the observed actually being connected and one, and they have scientific proof for it. That just energizes me, because whenever science supports spiritual principle, I just get like, whoa, look at that, there it is. So I was looking for this article, and I wanted to share it with you, but I didn't find that article. I'm loading, I'm loading into the search bar, Hadron Collider, results, observer observed, nothing. What I did get was the new headline on the Hadron Collider, which goes on for pages. You can't get to the article I was looking for. But it says, Hadron Collider, this is the headline, Hadron Collider creates matter from light.
Wow.
Hadron Collider creates matter from light. So the protons go zooming around, they crash into each other. They create photons, that's light. The light particles or waves smash into each other, create matter. Oh, I just get goosebumps all up and down my body. And I have to go back to the beginning then, right? So in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, right? And then I have this from Genesis. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water, and God said the word, the vibration, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. So the good is reflected back and forth. The creation is created from a word, a thought, a word, and matter. Our world that we see, everything that we come in contact with has been created for us or by us in our awareness or without our awareness. When we're having a very human experience, we're not aware. When we're having a divine experience with love, we are aware. We are claiming that and moving forward in there. And that is the practical application. And everybody who knows me knows that I'm always looking for the practical application of spiritual principle, because it doesn't do us any good to just talk about it. How do we use it? How do we use it? How do we use it? So one of the scientists from the collider on this experiment said that this experiment at the collider illustrates that energy and matter are two sides of the same coin. It also confirms forces that seem separate in our daily lives are united. Are united. That's what Unity's been saying for the last 100 years. Science has caught up. And it's going to catch up more, and we're going to understand this more, that what we think and the words we say affect the molecules, the building blocks of everything in the world.
Amen.
Thank you. Amen. Praise Jesus. Another part of my search for this led me to Masaru Emoto. And do you know him?
Yes.
So now I have the slides. I brought some pictures I can pass around here in a minute. But what he did, he wrote a book, and there's like a documentary, Messages from Water. And he had this idea that if snowflakes, in all the history of the world, and all the snowflakes that have fallen, no two of them are alike. Water is snow, but it doesn't have any crystals. We can't see that. So he took samples of water, and he froze them, and he took a trip, and he comes back home, and he's got an electron microphone, an electron microscope, thank you, electron microscope, and a photographer, and they freeze samples of water, and then they look at it to see what kind of crystals it forms. Sure enough, it does. These are pictures of the molecules of water. And when he takes water from happy sources, a beautiful fountain, or waterfall on Mount Fuji. If he takes the sample from a well-loved fountain, he has a picture of the Fountain of Lourdes. Beautiful crystals have formed. Beautiful, beautiful. If he takes the sample from tap water, guess what? No crystals. If he takes a sample from polluted water, no samples. So he gets this idea. I'm going to take me some distilled water. I'm going to pass these around now. Dan, I'm going to start with you. I'm sure you can't see that. But the distilled water did form a crystal, but no, well, it formed a hexagon, but no crystals. Then he had the idea, if I give that to you, will you sort of pass those around? And Ginny, would you put the slide up for the people at home, the first one?
Oh, that's perfect. I'll get it.
With love and thanks. So he took these distilled bottles and he taped words to them. He taped words like thanks and gratitude and love, and then he took pictures of the crystals, of the molecules, and the positive thoughts created the most beautiful crystals. The negative thoughts, I'm gonna, I don't even want to say it out loud, but the negative thoughts and words. And Ginny, if you'd flip the picture back over, you'll see love and war on and we'll let you guys see that over here, but it's for the camera right now. He did love and war. And the love created beautiful crystals. war created a distorted crystal. So this is further proof that our thoughts and our words affect the world. Our bodies are made up of over 70% water. The Earth's surface is made up about 71% water. There's no accident there. There's no coincidence there. You could take that down now, Jenny, and let the other ladies see. It's not a coincidence. It's intended, and we are one and all together in unity in that. In one drop of water, there are 5, I just learned this, I feel so smart. There are 5 sextillion atoms in one drop of water. Those atoms are exchanging energy and particles. 5 sextillion. I know a million. I know what a million is. It's 6 zeros after a 1. I know what a billion is. That's 9 zeros after a 1. That's a pretty big number to me. A sextillion has 21 zeros.
Wow.
21 zeros. And a drop of water has 5 of those. There's 5 sextillion atoms in one drop of water. Imagine what we can do if we focus love on the water of the earth. That's what Masaru Emoto was saying. Let's focus love on the whole earth. Let's let that impact world peace. And one awareness of that can change the world. A group of awareness of that will lift the vibration of the whole world in love, in balance, in harmony. So, I guess I should probably wrap it up. Are we kind of running out of time? I don't want to. I don't want to go over time, but I do want to say this: that we, as unity people, as people who are studying the concepts and the principles of unity, and anywhere on the earth where people are studying the concepts of truth, once we get it, that we truly are co-creators with God, because we are. We were called into being by the great I Am to help focus energy where it needs to be. And that's our job. Who we see who needs a little help, that's our job to see them whole. That's the practical application of that. And I just think, and I am so guilty of it, but when I am aware, when I have the expansion, and I'm so glad that I got to look at this material again, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share it. But when we are aware, we cannot afford the luxury of a negative thought. We cannot afford the luxury of that. We cannot afford to wallow in despair. We can't. Let that go. And let the Creator, the Divine Mother, the Divine Father flow through us and create a perfect, beautiful, harmonious world. You are the light. You are the thought. You are the word that creates the action, that creates what we see and hear. Claim it. Be it. And be happy. Because wow, what a gift we have. What a gift we have. So I have one more story for you before I wrap this up. And the story is about the student and the master in the monastery. And the student is filled with frustration because he goes to the master with really great thoughts, and the master is always correcting him. Always correcting him. It's frustration. He tries and tries again to outdo the master, to outthink him, to prove his smartness and his wisdom to the master. He can't do it. The master is much older, much more experienced. He's really got it. He really knows what he's talking about. But the student keeps trying. The student comes up with an idea, and he says, I'm going to go get a little bird. I'm going to catch a little bird, and I'm going to hold it in my hands. And I'm going to go to the master, And I'm going to say to the master, is this little bird dead or alive? And if the master says, that bird is alive, I'm going to snap my finger in and break its neck and show the master a dead bird. I'm going to prove him wrong. If the master says, that bird is dead, I'm going to open my hands and let the bird fly away, proving the master wrong. This is foolproof. He goes to the master and he says to the master, I have a bird in my hand. It's a little bird. I just caught it. Is it dead or alive? And the master says to him, dead or alive, it is how you say it is. Dead or alive, it is how you say it is. Your relationship, your heart's desire, your church. Dead or alive, it is how you say it is. The power of the thought, the power of the word defines what we experience and what will come forth. So it is how you say it is. Let it be good. Let it be good. Thank you.
Is it on, honey bun?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, it is. Thank you. God bless you. We create our own reality. And you presented it so many different doorways that we can look at it and how we can integrate it and how great we are. How beautiful. Thank you, darling. Thank you. So now it's time for us to appreciate the greatness within us that's here and there on Zoom and Facebook, and to appreciate this blessed, precious unity building that we have here to honor such great services and everything. It's just, I feel so blessed to have this opportunity myself to choose, because it's our choice to choose to be here. So now it's time for us to take our offertory, and we will, we can accept offertory through 3 different ways, and it's through Zelle and PayPal and Venmo, and then of course the old-fashioned snail mail. You can send us a check. We'd be tickle pink. It would be great. But hold your blessings that you would like to share with this fantastic Unity Temple in your hand. I'm going to say the blessing first of this beautiful prosperity that we're wanting to give, and then afterwards y'all say it after me. Okie dokie. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Together, please. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. So be it. Thank you, Lord.
All right, and now we need the doo-wop girls. We got some doo-wopping to do.
Do-wop, do-wop, do-wop.
And thank you again to Dana.
Can I do-wop with you?
Please come doo-wop.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I
You'll
want to do-wop.
know.
Yeah, no, come on, baby.
Yeah, come on, everybody, doo-wop. Doo-wop, doo-wop. Doo-wop, doo-wop.
I don't know, I think it's like that.
Can you actually get a song in there, Mike?
Yep.
I think it's good.
Yeah,
I think it's good over.
Yeah, baby, come on over. Slide on over, baby. Come on and dance. Come with us. I got sunshine on clouds. table and pizza, and now I'll turn it back over to Dana.
Do so.
Dana, by the way, had no notice. I just said, "Can you come do
Aw,
this?" And she
yeah.
just jumped right in. And did it.
Wow.
Are we ready?
We're ready,
Sure.
ready? Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father, family all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yay, God! Woo! Thanks everybody for coming. We love you. We'll see you again next
See you
week.
next Sunday.
Same time, same place. We love you.
Same station.
Happy Mother's Day.